FD3 Music Club. What up, Music Club? Peace and blessings, grand rising to you. How you doing today? Shabbat Shalom. I hope you are having a wonderful, beautiful, blessed Sabbath. You know, you never know what you're going to do day by day. I never know what I'm going to do day by day. I just let the Spirit guide me. And today, this Sabbath, Spirit has guided me to be in Scripture, like actually reading Scripture, So, been spending time with my book here, the Scriptures, and Spirit say, share your reading. So I'm gonna share a little bit of what I was reading, and well, let's hope it reaches where it should reach. Where it's like, you know what? We're not gonna hope that it reaches where it should reach, or who is supposed to reach, or what is supposed to reach, because we know that the word of Yahweh, which is Yahshua, which shows us the way back to Yahweh, is always on time and gets to where it needs to get to. Yeah. Blessed is the name of Yahweh Elohim. So where we at here is Yoshua, Yahshua, Yeshua, Yahshua. It's pronounced Yahshua. In English, you say Joshua, the funny letter J. Okay, so Yahshua here is not Yahshua, the Messiah that we read. Yahshua here is one of the prophets that laid down keys in the midst of what was going on to give record of what happens when you play with Yah, and to give warning to those who would come later about playing with Yah, and an example as to what could happen about playing with Yah, right? So that's the Yahshua that we with right now. All right. So we are Yahshua, chapter 7. And we will do 19, 20, and 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Maybe even 26. We'll see. All right? All right. So, Joshua chapter 7, starting at verse 19. Then Yehoshua said to Achan, my son, now give esteem to Yahweh Elohim of Israel, and make confession to him. And please declare to me what you have done. Do not hide it from me. So Achan answered Yehoshua and said, truly, I have sinned against Yahweh Elohim of Israel, and this is what I did. When I saw among the spoil a lovely garment from Shinar, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold weighing 50 shekels, I coveted them and took them. And see, they are hidden in the ground in the midst of my tent, with the silver under it. And Yehoshua sent messengers, and they ran to the tent, and see, it was hidden in his tent, with silver under it. And they took them from the midst of the tent, brought them to Yehoshua and to the children of Israel, and laid them out before Yahweh. Then Yehoshua and all Israel with him took Achan, son of Zerach, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his donkeys, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had, that they had brought them to the valley of Achor. And Yehoshua said, why have you troubled us? Yahweh does trouble you today. Then all Israel stoned him with stones, and they buried them with fire after they had stoned them with stones. And they raised over him a great heap of stones, which remain to this day. Then Yahweh turned from the fierceness of his displeasure. Therefore, the name of that place has been called the Valley of Achor to this day. So, let those with ears hear, let those with eyes see, let those for the heart of Yahweh be blessed. All others, yeah, well, we all had a chance to make a decision and a choice. Now it's time to stand on your decision and choice. We love you at the FD3 Music Club. Shabbat Shalom. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Where I'm at, it look like the sun is out. I got to go out. I got to see Yah's nature. I got to listen to the birds, the wind, the trees, feel the grass through my shoes and socks. And I also got to say, I love you, my Kimmy Poo. Also, we love you at the FD3 Music Club. That's why we share with you, to give you the opportunity to make wise decisions for your soul. Not only for your soul, but for the soul of your children and your relatives that you love, that will follow the goodness that you set down before them as an example, because you that type of person to show the goodness of your heart so that your children can see it. That way, when you tell them, hey, don't be acting like that, that's not nice, they can look back at you and say, you know what? I've never seen you act like that. So I guess you must be right. Right? All right. All right, FD3 Music Club. Peace. One love. Under Yah. We out of here. Club.